Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here with my audience.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So today I'm going to be talking about natural hair. To start off, have you ever been frustrated by your own hair that comes out of your head? Well, usually some of the problems that people say are, my hair is too oily, or my hair is too dry, my hair is frizzy, my hair is too thin, or my hair is too thick. So really, it's just everyone is always frustrated by their own hair, and we've all experienced it, be it man or woman, we all have problems with our natural hair. So my story begins with, I believe the lie that straight hair is better, always. And part of that has to do with my ethnicity. So as a Dominican, most of us have curly hair. But of course, our beauty standard is straight hair. And I've seen this across the board where people who typically have straight hair will say, oh, I wish I had curly hair. And it was not until I moved away to a small town called Graceville, where most of the people there were white people, and then the areas near it, surrounding it, were also white people. And so naturally, they all had straight hair, and I was very different. I was exotic to many people. And the response that I got was, wow, I love your curly hair. I wish I had curly hair. Even your hair is perfect. And so I was amazed that my hair was so praised to this group when in my own group, my curly hair is like, no, you should straighten it. So that's what began my journey to trying to find ways to keep my curly hair natural and shiny and defined. The first thing for anyone who wants to have natural hair is to know your hair type. If you go online, you can actually find a chart that will tell you what your curl pattern is, and it'll show images of different people with different curl patterns. There's no such thing as straight hair. There's just less curly hair. So the least curly hair, which is what we call straight hair, is 1A. And then the in between, which is what I like to think of as my hair, which is curls, but they're not super tight, they're loose. That is 3A hair. And then 4C hair is what we call kinky hair, coily hair, even maybe nappy hair. And so I want to show the camera my hair because this is my first visual aid. You see, it's not too tight, but this is 3A hair. And the significance about this is if you know what your curl pattern is, you know how to take care of your hair. You can't take care of straight hair the same way you would kinky hair. It's just not possible. You'll either not give it enough attention or give it too much. And once you know what hair type you have, you know what problems are associated with it. The most common thing that I hear people say is my hair is frizzy, and that partly has to do with the fact that I live in Florida, and so frizzy hair is common. But frizz is when your hair is so dry that it basically shoots up towards the sky and says, oh my gosh, I'm thirsty, give me water. So that's frizzy hair for you. And don't be fooled. A lot of the products that say on the bottle that it's for frizzy hair, that it's for damaged hair, they're lying. They really don't help your hair. They just cover up the problem. They make it seem like it's fixed, but it's really not. Some of the things that you need to look out for are silicone, parabens, and sulfates. Those are probably the top worst ones. And these ingredients, you can read on the back of the bottle of your shampoo or conditioner. So yes, keep a keen eye out for that. Next, I want to talk about your routine. The tools that everyone uses are your shampoo and your conditioner. And then we have the deep conditioner, which a lot of people forget about, but it's very good for your hair. Shampoo will typically strip away some of the oils that are in your hair. And then the conditioner, what it does is it replenishes what's been taken away. But if you find a good shampoo and you find a good conditioner, you should not lose the oils that are naturally in it. It should help stimulate more. And the deep conditioner, I like to describe it as like a super vitamin for your hair. Just once in a while, just like a punch of power that gives your hair shine and strength. So the next exhibit or visual aid that I have is my own shampoo and my own conditioner. So if you look on the side here, it says no sulfates, no parabens, and it just gives a list of all the things that the things that I mentioned that are not in it. So I'm gonna have you guys look at it if you like. And now while the ladies are looking, I'm gonna continue my presentation. So again, you look at the ingredients that you have, but then the next question is, okay, Carmen, how often do I need to go through my hair routine? My rule of thumb is the less curly, the more often. If your hair is straight, it typically gets oily quicker, which means that you have to wash it more often and condition more often and so forth. But if your hair is curly, the curlier it is, the less often, the least often that you have to wash your hair because you are trying to keep those oils in there. So 1A, which I said was the straight hair, my recommendation is 3 to 4 weeks. And that depends, do you exercise? Do you work outside? Do you live in a place that's very humid or very dry? And then 3A hair, I say twice a week, 2 times a week. And then 4C hair, which is what is kinky, really nappy hair, I'd say once every 2 to 3 weeks. And then in between these washes, you can do something called a co-wash. Co-wash is when you wash with, instead of shampoo, you wash it with a conditioner. And you can actually find co-wash products, but you don't really need them. You could just use your regular conditioner. And speaking of oils, oiling your hair is very good for it. It gives you lots of natural vitamins and minerals. My top 3 are coconut oil. Coconut oil has lots of protein, which strengthens your hair. It can make your hair thicker. So if you have fine hair, use it, but use it sparingly. You don't want to overdo it and then have a very blotchy hair. So you want to use it, but maybe like once a month if you have fine hair. Jamaican black castor oil. In the shampoo and conditioner that I use, it actually says Jamaican black castor oil. And what this does is it helps to stimulate hair growth. It makes it grow faster, grow longer. And the last one I want to go over is rosemary. And typically rosemary oil, you can infuse it with olive oil, and it just helps with repair. So if you have very damaged, maybe you've dyed and bleached your hair too many times, use some rosemary oil and that'll help it out. In conclusion, I want to challenge you all and you all out there to embrace your natural hair. Don't believe that you can't have good hair and that what you're born with isn't good enough. Have patience with it. It can be very frustrating. You will have bad hair days, but that's just a part of life. And my tip is the less, the better. The less heat, the less chemicals, the better. So I wish you all luck, and thank you for listening. I hope that you've learned a lot, and thank you.